Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's Supplier Showcase. I'm Olivia, and I'll be guiding you through tonight's interview with the wonderful Hassall Photography. Now, the industry has had a very tricky week this week, but we thought we'd brighten up your Monday evening with some supplier goodness, because we have lots of bride and grooms still planning their weddings for next year, for 2022 and onwards, and we want to be there for you every step of the way. To help, we've got these Supplier Showcases hosting for you. Tonight, we've got a fantastic photographer from our recommended list. His name's Hassall, and I'd love to introduce you to him. So let's bring him on.
Hello.
Hi, Kyle.
I wish you hadn't done that.
Yeah, we're not doing jazz hands, Kyle. It's okay.
Jazz hands.
Thank you for joining us this evening on your lovely Monday evening.
That's all right.
And can I say, what a fantastic backdrop you've got there. Wow, did you make that specially for tonight?
I literally knocked it up in about 20 minutes out of some old pallets that I had lying around. I do look like I'm a Celebrity, but
you do with the Hawaii shirt on, and it's a great look. You're very artistic, clearly.
Thought I'd make an effort.
Well, for those who don't know you, and they better check that you're not an I'm a Celebrity. Who are you, Kyle? Tell us about yourself.
So my name's Hassall. I'm a wedding photographer from Manchester. I live in Manchester with my wife, Kirsty, who is also in the wedding industry. So she's a singer in a band called the Midnight Cats. We didn't actually meet in the wedding industry. We met while we were both working in a pub a long, long time ago. And yeah, like I say, we live in Manchester with our little boy, Bodie, who's 4 years old and asks about a million questions a day. And our dog, Samson, who's a border terrier.
Can't forget the dog. That's a dog says a lot about a person.
Can't forget the dog. He's wandering around in here somewhere.
If he joins us later, that's absolutely fine. So how did you get into your photography?
So I started shooting weddings about 10 years ago. I went backpacking and then got back and thought, better find a job now. So I started second shooting for another photographer. Spent about a year or so doing that. Shot my first wedding in 2012 and then went full-time in 2014. I just went from there.
It's a very big jump, but one I am sure you will not look back on.
Oh no, I love it. Absolutely love it. I get to go to a party and eat buffet every weekend. It's amazing.
It's certainly one for the fun people, definitely.
Yeah, love it.
And now we're playing some of your photos there, Kyle, but tell us a little bit about the style that you do.
Yeah, so when I first started, second shooting. The photographer that I worked for was he was more traditional, had a posed style. So I used to second shoot getting the more natural shots of people just chatting and laughing, and that's kind of my style now. It just kind of developed from that. So my style is, the majority of the day is just really natural documentary pictures, things like this, jumping around on a bouncy castle, anything that's going on that you're going to look back on and go, yeah, that was cool. And then, even I hate saying posed because it's not posed, it's just kind of the couple pictures. Even that, I want it to be relaxed and natural, and because the more relaxed a couple is, the better.
I mean, that's a lovely photo with the veil flowing. That is beautiful.
Yeah, you didn't see the bridesmaid legging it out from that after she'd let go of the veil.
So it could have been an epic fail, but that was a big success. What a beautiful shot. So I'm just thinking, so a lot of couples, they're going to be looking for photographers. It's one of the first things that couples do look for. And there's so many to choose from. How would you recommend that a couple chooses the right one?
Good question. So I actually wrote a blog on this, choosing the right wedding photographer, because it's not just about kind of getting the cheapest wedding photographer or anything like that. It's about getting the right wedding photographer, someone who you actually click with, basically. So the first thing I would do is get recommendations. I mean, everything I do, I get recommendations for it. So if I'm buying, we're buying a wood burning stove now, and I've gone through loads of reviews and everything, because that's a great place to start. So, you know, recommendations from previous couples, from venues like yourself. You've got the Supplier
directory.
I can't think of the word then.
Just that one that you're on, Kyle, don't worry.
So yeah, you guys have got that. So venues are a great start. Past couples, other suppliers, you know, they work in the wedding industry, so they know the stuff.
Exactly. And it's obviously very important as well to meet with them. So do you sort of meet with people before the wedding?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So before the world fell apart, I used to kind of like go out and meet a couple, have a drink. But also, you know, if we live far away, because, you know, couples are getting married all over the country, you know, Zoom or FaceTime or Skype is great. It's just a great way to make sure you get on with your photographer, because at the end of the day, you're going to be spending a lot of time with this photographer milling around your wedding. So you want them to be decent, basically, as a person.
Make sure you click. You said it earlier, didn't you? You know, you've got to click with them.
Absolutely. There's no point in hiring someone who you, on your wedding day, you actually hate them. No.
So for those that are looking for a photographer that is definitely into the I'm a celebrity fancy dress, what's the process with yourself? How do they go about booking you?
So yeah, first things first is kind of like get in touch. You can go to the website, send me an email on Instagram. Once you get in touch, we'll sit down, we'll have a chat. We'll make sure that, you know, I'm the right photographer for you. If you do look at other photographers, that's absolutely fine. I just want couples to find the best photographer. Then it's just a case of paying a booking fee and signing a contract.
Nice and easy. Makes it simple. That's what we like. And then are they thinking that they've got to book you for the whole day? Is it like a package, or how does that work with you?
So the only coverage that I do is the full day, just because I like to kind of tell the story from the beginning to the end, basically. So I usually start a couple of hours before the ceremony, grab shots of, you know, shots like this, of getting ready.
I love that. I absolutely love that picture. It's such a classic.
It was literally, it was stood doing this tie up just in really nice light. It's, but yeah, and on that wedding day, it rained the entire day. Did not stop raining.
Their album is so beautiful. There's some stunning, stunning photos in there. The couple was so pleased.
Oh, thank you very much. Not bad, seeing as it did not stop raining all day.
No, exactly. It doesn't stop the day, does it, the rain? That's what we like.
I can't actually remember what the question was now.
Me neither. It's fine. But so we're talking about how they book you and the packages that you do. How far should they book in advance for you?
So yeah, I remember the question now. So yeah, basically the only package I do is the full day of the wedding. Then there's the option to add on an album as well. That's the only difference in the two packages. The coverage is exactly the same. So people usually book around 12 to 18 months in advance. It's kind of a good amount of time, because you give yourself enough time that people aren't going to be booked up. And also you pay a deposit, and then you don't have to worry about it then until just before the wedding, when everyone wants the deposits then. Everyone wants the rest of the money then.
And at that point, it's all sorted and ready. At least you've got your books in place.
Yeah.
So for anyone that is looking for a photographer, or if you've got some questions for Kyle, he will be answering some questions from us at the end. So feel free to pop them in the comments box, or give us some love and give us a hello. It's nice to always see who's watching us and joining us on the evening as well. So say hello, make our night. But I've got some more questions for you, Kyle, anyway. So obviously afterwards, getting the photos back, when should couples sort of expect those back from you? Because obviously it can be quite busy.
Yeah, so I mean, it's generally 4 to 6 weeks after the wedding, but I do a preview after a week. So the couples can kind of, after a week is a good time because the couples are kind of coming down from the wedding high. The post-wedding blues are just starting to set in, and it's like, boom, here's a little preview of your wedding. So they just get like 30, 40, 50 images, something like that, just to kind of, so they can see how awesome they look.
That's really good though. I mean, it is afterwards. You just can't wait to get your photos back.
Oh, yeah,
so that's a really nice, a nice idea, to be fair. And it's something that you can share with your guests too. So
yeah, exactly. So they get their own page on my website, which has, I update it with, as I'm doing the pictures, basically. So when the full gallery is ready, a link to that goes on, and then all you need to do is share that page with all the guests, and it's got like the highlight slideshow, the link to the gallery, everything's on there.
So simple. I like it. Now, we do have some couples as well that are a little bit shy, maybe are not used to being in front of a camera, but getting in front of a camera on your wedding day is a really huge thing to do. So, it's nerve-wracking, but you've got the excitement, the adrenaline. But is there a way, that you might have a little bit of a practice beforehand?
Yeah, so with every package, I offer a pre-wedding shoot. So basically, all we do is go out somewhere, wander around for half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour maybe, and then stop every now and then, grab some pictures. It's basically just an excuse for us to have a chat, get to know each other a bit better, and then when the wedding day rolls around, it's just like, we're all mates. It's great, this. But like I say, the majority of the wedding day is kind of like documentary, natural pictures. So the purpose of the pre-wedding shoot is just to get you ready for the 5% that isn't natural, if that makes sense. So you're not being thrown in the deep end on the wedding day.
Oh no, and because it's so important, like you say, to have that bond and to just be able to relax in front of the camera is so important. And it's not just about working with the bride and grooms. You also have to work with other suppliers, such as the videographers. Is that okay for you to work alongside them?
Oh, absolutely. I've worked with loads of videographers, and at the end of the day, all the suppliers are just trying to do the best job for the bride and groom, or groom, or bride and bride. They're just trying to do the best for the couple. So, we just don't get in each other's way. And if we do, we just kind of shove each other out of the way. But I've never had a problem with a videographer or any other supplier.
Oh, no, it's good. It's all, as you say, we love working with all of the suppliers that come here, and you've got it spot on. It is all about making the couple's day just magical.
Yeah, that's all about at the end of the day, because like I always say, I'm not one of those photographers who will say, you have to be here, you have to do that. It's all about the couple. It's what they want to get out of it, basically. So that's the way I work anyway.
No, it's spot on. Lovely idea. I like it. So you've been one of our recommended photographers now for many years, which is fantastic. And you've worked here loads and loads of times, which again is wonderful. But what do you say? What would be your favourite areas of the venue to shoot? You got a favourite?
Yeah, I was thinking about this the other day. I don't actually have a favourite part of the venue, because it just kind of depends on, what the light's like, what the weather's like. So if you have an amazing sunset looking out over the valley and over the hills, it's just incredible. It's like the sky's on fire sometimes. The water gardens are just amazing, because you can get great reflections in the pond, and couple.
I mean, springtime, we've got the lambs there.
I shouldn't photograph the lamb's bum, but yeah. So,
I mean, great angle there, Kyle.
And then even if kind of it is hammering it down on the wedding day, there's places inside where you can get stuff. So this is the water garden. So yeah, you can get great stuff anywhere. That's the amazing thing about Keaton House Farm. It's just amazing.
And you know the areas to find as well, which because you've worked here, you know where to go.
Yeah, and for me, it's all about kind of like finding little pockets of light to photograph the couple in, and there's loads of places you can get stuff there. Yeah.
And then with regards to, because you shoot quite a number of weddings here, but how many do you shoot a year, and how many of them are here? Because quite a few, aren't there, really?
Yeah, so I generally shoot around 25 weddings a year. Usually, around 4 to 5 at Heaton House Farm. Obviously, this year has been a little bit different. There's not been as many weddings going on this year. And then next year is looking super busy. But yeah, I generally cap it at around 25 to 30 weddings, just because then I can kind of concentrate on giving each wedding my full attention. And yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, really, really good. So you photograph all day, of course, but what would be your favorite part of the day to capture?
So I mean, so many different parts of the day. I love like grabbing shots like this during the speeches and in the drinks reception when people are chatting. I absolutely love like the dance floor shots as well. So after the first dance, especially at Heaton House Farm, if you've got a DJ or a band on and everyone just piles on the dance floor, it's great just kind of getting in the middle of everyone bouncing around and getting the really high energy shots.
I can picture you on the dance floor, Kyle, with your camera. I really can.
Absolutely. That's definitely one of my favourite bits, just getting in the middle of everyone and taking pictures. Yeah.
Oh no, it's really, really fun. So I've actually nearly finished, Kyle. You've almost made it to the end. But if anyone does have any questions, please do pop them in the box. But for now, Kyle, from me, last one. If anyone's interested in booking you, where is the best place to go now to find more work that you do, to find out more about you, and to contact you properly?
Yeah, so I'm constantly posting on Instagram or on my website. You can go to my website. I've got my portfolio and loads of information on there, or on the Facebook page. Yeah. Nice
and simple. Social is the way forward, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh no, lovely. Well, that's it from me. So let's see if we've got any nice comments from anyone in the audience. Here we go. Saskia's commented. So hi Saskia. A little flips there as well. Kyle is great to work with, really easy to get along with, making couples feel relaxed and producing awesome pictures. Well, that sums you up, actually. That is brilliant.
Oh, cheers.
Really, really good. No, it's really nice to work with people here at the venue. And it's great when you come and join us on site. So really, really good. Thank you very much. Well, thank you for joining us, Kyle. And thank you for letting us show all these wonderful photographs as well. Wow, they just look stunning playing in the background there. Really, really great. Right. But for anyone who is joining us next week, we will be live again to bring you some supplier services to come and show you our wonderful suppliers. So join us at 7 p.m. next week. But that is it from me, and it's it from Kyle.
Right, do I have to say I'm a celebrity? Get me out of here now.
Do it, Kyle.
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. See you later.